Michael Brown did not die, as so many of his defenders supposed, and still the questions behind the questions he never asked Prince Jones, his life was in danger. The dreamers accept this as the cost of doing business, accept our bodies as currency, because it is.
Like the way they're treated by police.
How many do I know?
How discrimination was in the past, even though they tried to get rid of it.
He was right.
I mean, he was both.
It was like judging, like they see them and they're immediately think, oh, they're
I'm going to give you 1 minute and 32 seconds to try multiple choice question number 1 for coats. So it reads at the end of paragraph 31 with a reference, the author ends with a reference to rate and order way that African Americans are being treated in our country, the discrimination. Is that a new problem? No, it is not. So for H, to impart to his son that there is still hope, what word makes that wrong?
She doesn't feel like he's
I'm going to give you a question. You are going to go on one side of the room if you agree with one thing, one side of the room if you agree with another. Once you sit down, I'm going to ask you to provide evidence for your opinion. Why do you think what you think? Why are you sitting on the side that you sit on? If you change your opinion, you need to change your seat. Here's if you think yes, come over here. If you think no, stand over here. I need you to face the center for me. Why do you think no?
Because even no matter where you are, you just want to have a good life.
Okay, so what do you guys think? You all think that yes, time period affects the American dream. What makes you think that?
The American dream changes depending on society, because you get different things that contribute to a happy life that you might not have needed as much before. You know, like in the 80s, you might not have needed as much to be happy, but now you want a phone, TV, a car, 2 cars.
Okay. Does anybody have any textual evidence from the things that we've read that supports your point of view? Yes or no? Alright, so there's a lot of people over here, so either tell me, whoever wants to go first. And remember, you are trying to convince people to go over to your side. So if I were you guys, I would try to win and try to make these 3 people go over to you. And I would try to get a few more over on your side. So find me evidence. Try to convince the other people on the other side of the room to come over to your side. Why do you think yes or no to this question? Mr. Reyes just wants to argue, so he's going to try to convince people to go over there. So you got to find some evidence and make them come over to your side. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. I would prefer it be from the text. Yes. You can just speak to the point, and then maybe your other friends can help you. Go.
Well, I don't think it really affects race and American dream, because the main thing is all of us our dream is just to be happy and have what we want in life, and everybody basically wants that no matter what their race is.
But
I'm trying to convince me.
Okay, I was going to say. So in paragraph 8, they're in the
So you should all be adding stuff to the text.
Okay, yeah, it just says about the reality which lies behind the words acceptance and integration. Well, basing off of the stories that we're reading now, and basing off the time period that Coates wrote his paper to his son, that was last year, and it was still talking about discrimination and segregation and stuff like that. So I feel like race does affect it because people don't see another race as equal. Like one race is going to see them as inferior to another race, so they're going to feel more important. So like. Baldwin's story.
No, it's already, we've already read it, it's the homework that you've already read.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, this is
Who wants to begin? Remember, you are trying to convince the other side of the room to come over to your side. So who wants to begin? Who gives the better advice, Baldwin or Coates?
I think Coates gives better advice because he provides more information about what life is actually like and what his son can expect as he grows up. And so it gives him a better understanding of society and how it really is.
I think Baldwin is good, saying that, yeah, like, life sucks a lot, but, we can still, like, go over that, like.
Fight for,
Yeah, but once you
your
get hurt-
place in society.
Once you get hurt like a certain amount of
Evidence, evidence.
Gotcha, fam. It says, I still urge you to struggle. Struggle for the memory of your ancestors, struggle for your wisdom, struggle for your grandmother and grandfather, and for your name. But don't struggle for the dreamers. So the dreamers are the white people. And he's telling his son not to struggle for them, and he's saying to struggle for his place in society, and black people's
Baldwin
place
said
in
that there's
society.
no reason for you to try to become like white men, and there is no bias for whatever for their impertinent assumption that they must accept.
Go ahead and try to write this answer to the best of your ability, and you can use it on your performance assessment next week. So our guiding question again, what is the difference in the final message from Baldwin to his nephew and Coates to his son? You guys pick different sides, who you agree with more, that means that they're different. So talk about how they are different.
Hood is all conversation though, apparently. And I understand tomorrow is gonna be as good.
About 4 minutes. I see some dictionaries, I see some emotional word wheels, I approve of both of those things.
I think Coates is kind of a Debbie Downer because he's telling everybody to lose hope when, I mean, no offense. I mean, I get that they've been through a lot, but you shouldn't lose hope. I mean,